Hello YouTube, I broke my little Harbor Freight vise. I did with brute force strength. A big strong He-Man I am. It could have been cracked a little bit. I had a part that I was working on, I had it in cardboard to hold it from spinning. And that's part of me burning up my drill too. Getting the drill bit stuck. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. We're going to braze this because we tried wire welding this crappy metal. It has to go through this hole. We're going to be filing forever. So if I got a filing and go through that hole or a Dremel, I want brazing. Can you see where I put it together? And I ground a little bit out. There we go, focus. We're going to braze this. We haven't used our torch file. We're pretty low on oxygen, so we hope we get by. We never bought a tank of that. So here we go. So the screw goes through here. There's also a screw goes in here because the screw head, this is tapered, this beggar here. There's a screw head goes on here. When it goes down here to the end of the threads, it keeps it from pulling out of the vise. And I have a whole video on this. If you want to see it, you can put it in there. I'll give you a link if you can't find it. I took this apart when I bought it and deburred it and cleaned it and did everything else. So stay tuned. We're going to make this a quick video, not a whole big long process. Okay, that took about 15 minutes. Took about 10 to get the torch out. So it has to go through this hole and has to set flush. So you can see why I didn't want to put a bunch of welding on it. And that stuff's crappy metal. Believe me, it was throwing sparks and everything. Even though I scraped that whatever plating off there. I said I'll show you when I put it together. There's a screw goes in the end of the shaft over here and it has to go down through the hole back here. It keeps it from pulling out. So if I got to grind anything, I might grind a little bit on here too, but I don't want to take too much brazing off. There it is. We'll let it cool down. We'll put it together. Don't put no cold water or nothing on stuff like this. Remember, brazing's not as strong as welding, but I just need not to manhandle it. I mean, I've had this thing. I've got a video on this too. I bet I've had it for 4 years or more. Stay tuned. We'll get this thing back together. Okay, quick crash course how this goes together. This part will go in here. Okay, see, that'll go in there. I have a video on this. And then I ground this out. See that? I don't want to take away too much brazing. That's the strength. And then this part will go in here. So you can have this assembled, then it'll go in here. Hope I made that clear. Is that clear? We're all confused. No, I got a little close to the screw hole, but I don't want to take too much brazing away. And all I used was one of these cheap Dremel milling bit things. If they get dull, use the corner out here. Get down here and dig like this. If you don't want to work that way, get in there and dig like that. See where I put a trough in there? Yeah. We don't want to take too much of that away. So here we go. We got to fit flat up against there, so we're going to put it together. Okay, totally disregard what I said. You have to have this in here first because see how that's bigger? So, no brainer. And this only lines up one way, like they put it together and drilled the hole. You know what I mean? They did it handmade. Like I drilled a hole, drill another one. So they're not symmetrical. You have to have it in one spot. So there, disregard that part about it. You can put this in here, but you'll figure it out. Heck, it's been a long time since I had this thing apart. Okay, we're back together. That screw in there, like I said, this is bigger. The screw in there, when you get so far down, it keeps it from pulling out of the vise because that piece of threaded pipe is tapered. So when this goes all the way down in there, it's eventually going to hit the threads and stuff and stops it from falling apart. So I think you know what I mean. Can I get this thing to swivel here? Yeah, I have a video on taking this apart when I first got it. It turns this way. I got it on my desk. There's a lip under here, you know, like a ledge. So I use this piece of aluminum plate right here when I pull this thing onto my desk. Really handy spot. Like I said, you watch my drill video where I got plugged up from buffing compound and everything and the buffer stuff. I'm going to buy a cheap, really cheap drill just for buffing, something Harbor Freight, something under $20 cheap drill. We never oiled that part. We did oil the threads though on this. there you go. We fixed it. Quit manhandling it. And I just used my bare hands because I was cranking down so hard I broke it. It could have been cracked from bearing down on before, and I just finished it off. But yeah, that's the part that was in the complaints where people break them, but it's my own fault I broke it. So it's no fault of the manufacturer. I got carried away and was using excessive force. I am guilty. Okay, thanks for watching.